Well, good evening. It's Wednesday night somewhere, and I'm going to feature the Spokane, Portland, Seattle Railroad this time. It was a railroad I knew very little about when I moved here in '67, but I sure learned quickly how interesting it was because it had Alcos, and they were in abundance. They came through Spokane regularly. Actually, they were both Hilliard and Parkwater. There was a reason for that with the Scribner turn. Someday we'll describe why that is. But Alcos was the big thing, and here we are, one of the smaller ones being pulling a Jeep, so it must be a merger, 7071 with the BN, the GN stuff being trailing behind. The 700 became famous when they restored it to operation by the city of Portland, and it was well received. It was amazing to see a Northern Pacific passenger locomotive prototype model make it back to live steam. But the F-ways were the big news of the SPNS. Oops, I went too fast. That was one of the reasons what it attracted me with the FAs. They said a lot of historic stuff. I photographed the cabooses like everything else, record for posterity, not knowing why, but I recorded for posterity. So guys today would know how to model correctly a SPNS caboose, not with BN number though. Here you are. This is coming back from the Midwest, and this is crossing a bridge in Montana. Here we are at the 330 was the big ones, and they were luggers when they worked. 700 again, one of the trips through Montana again, and I put this one in to represent a lowly gondola cut down to be used for dropping wood ties off to the side of the tracks. That's why they have the holes. And it was a unique piece of equipment back then, so modelers, pay attention. The queen of the fleet was the 750, which had originally, it showed up in pinstripes, and then it went to the broad stripe, and then like the one in the back, and then thirdly it went to this dipstick green scheme. This was the end of the wasn't too many days left after it got into this solid color. But this was my favorite when I saw them. Pinstripes were classy, good looking model. They had one of these weird schemes here. This thing is the only one that got this unusual scheme. Somebody thought it was clever, but I didn't think so. Here we are in this Alco wound up with a BN number, and they ran on the BN till 1980. So they got 10 years of use out of them after merger. And they were kind of like the black sheep of the fleet. They all wound up in Spokane because they knew how to take care of Alcos in this area because of the SPNS heritage. And the 700 again, being pulled by a 4449, no, I'm sorry, got that wrong, a BNSF engine. What else we got? SPNS. Why the staggered lettering on some, and some got the straight lettering, I don't know why. But they were all different, and you photograph them so you do it right. Here we have the 700 heading back after visiting Spokane, and it's passing a buffalo ranch just to the east of Sprague, Washington. It's a passenger train sitting on MRL tracks in Sandpoint, Idaho. In the foreground are the BNSF tracks that cross the river to head over to the GN line that they used as their main line east of Sandpoint. Here we see a mixture of equipment at GN, SPNS, and Burlington route. And if you're interested in seeing the other 1,000 slides I have of the SPNS, there's how many are on there? 1,000 something, 1,018 I think, are available. If you want to get a copy for yourself and see them all, follow the yellow brick road right here. Okay, bye.